your side. You got that power over me. Hey, when you feel when you're coming all over my stomach, would you be with your free hand up? Hey, what's hot in the bed? Dallas, Texas had a 3-day winter. Man, shit. That little pussy got some power in it. He'll be right by your side. Man, I'm sick of this motherfucking new shit. Well, happy birthday, Miss Robin. Today is Robin Lane's birthday. The beautiful Miss Robin. She, damn, it's a school zone looking ass. Why they ain't got no sign looking ass? Fuck. Thank you, Alicia. You'll like me a lot more after I get a haircut looking ass. I promise you that. Hey, babe, when you feeping it coming, please put your free hand up. Man, I'm sick of this fucking YouTube, man. Stupid ass, very predictable shit. Yeah, happy birthday, Miss Robin. You know we love you, girl. You know we love your ass, girl. Gang, gang. Hell yeah, it's beautiful. It's got that power over me right now. My wife filed divorce papers on me last week, looking ass, so that's a thing. Irreconcilable differences, looking ass. So, boy, your shit sound broke. Yeah, I just got to get back on the hose. Or I get that haircut too, then women start looking at me like their next potential victim. Make me a victim looking ass. These sorry motherfuckers, man, they ain't shit. Watch. Watch. They'll be paying for Don some motherfucking me calling cards and shit so they can video chat with this fool on the motherfucking me YouTube. Watch. You know these hoes and shit. You know, that's the first motherfucking thing, man. This motherfucker's putting money on that man's books right now for setting up the play. Shit. Boy, they want Donnie quarterback. Man, Donnie ain't quarterbacking shit. You dig? Donnie ain't quarterbacking shit. Let me tell you what, man. I done had more than a few motherfucking emails and texts and bullshit today. Oh, Benny, you've turned on Donnie. And fucking turn on Donnie. I'm maintaining the same position, and that position is if you break the law, you gotta pay the price. Looking at. I mean, come on. My man's in them. If I get pulled over and I got booze on my breath, I should be fully expecting to not beat that charge and to take a ride. Wait, I mean, shit. It ain't my fucking fault. The man got nicked. Shit. Nick him, but don't cut him. Like, yeah, man, he fucked around, caught the nick. I can't do nothing about that, man. Who am I? Who am I? Looking at it. I ain't nobody. Shit. Make that abundantly fucking clear. Shit. Got Cher saying shit like, how is Candace gonna get her drug money now that she don't have her daughter to pimp out for the money? Like, Cher, you are the fucking Jesus. And in all actuality, Cher, that's just like what the fuck you said happened to you because of your daddy. You said he left you with 3 men, made a bad decision and left you with 3 men that he had to come back and kill. Looking at it. That shit don't even make sense. Fuck you talking about? Sissy skank ass. Man, these motherfucking YouTubers ain't shit. They ain't shit. Shit, I ain't shit. Fuck you mean? I ain't nobody neither. It's just something about this. It's something about this case. It's so fucking. It's so dysfunctional that you can't win. As soon as you started to cover this shit, you knew you couldn't win. You can't beat the game. Right? You're either sticking up for Donnie or turning on him. It's so crazy how they weave. Boy, they lace up this fucking game like they do a fucking tennis shoe. Looking at these motherfucking me skanks in one hole and out the bottom. Looking at us. You can't even play. There's no standard fucking rule. No standard fucking rule. There's no nothing standard. There's no nothing that you could really sit there and you could depend on for, you know, a foundation in the way, right? Like Jesus provides the way, but in the YouTube, these women are wayless. Ain't no fucking way, man. They're not cutting away, man. I seen a woman stuffed 4,700 calories of birthday cake in her face while she opened up $400 sunglasses to be bought herself. That bitch, she bought that shit herself. That shit was a motherfucking me testament. Man, look. I want to be like John Crimes when I wake when I wake up. That's fucking right, when I wake up. This is a fucking nightmare, man. Oh, shit. You know what the shit did? The shit was just strong enough to fuck around and hook you in a way where even your fucking wife could tell you, man, shit. Babe, this ain't that. That ain't this. You just couldn't. I mean, shit. Man, goddamn. Goddamn. I think it's a new criteria. For me, anyways. The criteria is I've got to be able to qualify that these cases look like they can even be solved. If they can't be solved, then they don't. There's, I don't know, that sounds fucked up after listening to it. Like, even the ones that can't be solved, they need attention too. But like, when they're the ones that can't be solved, there's already enough people, probably too many people, working on the shit. Man, you come in and you inherit somebody else's fuck shit, man. And now, this game that got so fucked up, man. Look here. Chasing shared a video this morning talking about what I did last night on a live, portion of what I did last night, and she was like, Benny didn't ask for no money. Benny said that if it's things you want to help with that are wirelessly paid, man, do that. You don't need to give your money to Benny to do that. That's what Benny was saying, looking ass. But these motherfuckers, man, they done already made it like I'm doing a fundraiser for Candace, looking ass. Man, look here. It ain't even no whole lot of money, man. It's so not a whole lot of money, man. I do it my motherfucking me self, looking at. I don't need no help, looking ass. Man, shit. It's just always so many fucking people saying, oh, I want to help. Well, guess what, man? I don't know how else to tell you to help right now. And if you don't like the way that help sounds, well then shit. The fuck you want me to do? You asked me how you can help. I told you how you can help, and then they'll fuck around and lie on me, man. They'll fuck around and lie on me. Say I asked you to do this, that, or the third. In fact, what I actually did last night is I tried to slow it up. I tried to say, hold on. Let's not post her Cash App all through this live right now, because we got to have a plan. We can't just start throwing a bunch of money in Candace's life without a plan. That's what I said last night. A plan. I'm not saying anything against Candace. What I'm gonna say is she's always lived with Don, and that she's not handled no fucking money in 12 or 13 years. She ain't handled no motherfucking me money. So you try to drop off a bunch of money in her life like that she ain't ready for, and you create a microcosm. You create a scenario where she could take some money. I mean, once the money hits her account, it don't matter what the fuck she uses it for. But guess what? That's where it starts. All we need is one person to help for it to become a fundraiser, right? That's all we need, looking at. That's it. I don't need nothing more, nothing less, just one. Just one. I used verbiage. I used the verbiage yesterday, and that verbiage stuck. I'm not mad at Doug at all, but Doug used my vernacular in his title. He said, Don failed Don. Man, when I looked at that shit in his title, man, that shit hit different than when I said it. I mean, I get it now, right? Like, this shit hit different. I was like, man, damn. Like, man, to just, you know what I'm saying, hear it like that, that's a lot. Like, man, and it's the truth, though, right? The truth really, the truth will really smack you around and do you dirty. You dig? So, shit, man. Yeah, man. Can't even, like, it's enough people that are just smart enough that can make an argument about anything. Shit, I'm good at that too. That's probably what I'm one of the most seasoned at, is taking a little bit of nothing and turning it into a whole lot of something. You see me do it every fucking day on this YouTube. I take a whole lot of nothing. It don't look like shit. And I bring the color up out of it. It's a lot. It don't matter though, right? It's gonna be enough. We do not listen to understand, that's to hear. Ginger Snap. Yeah, you're fucking right, we do. You fucking right, we do. Yeah, it's a trickle down. Yeah, I bet Molly and them didn't even think about that shit, right? The man is fucking paying child support on his motherfucking me kids. Now, looking ass. Now, he ain't paying for shit. Is he? That make you feel good? That probably ought to make some folks feel real good. He can't pay for shit now. Man. Parked on top of ice skating rink. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Hey, huh? Nah, you only doing appointments? Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Ooh, those are kind of greasy, ain't they? Look at them. Those are clean. Ooh, I like them too. don't know what you call that. That's like a mint. I never seen that before. Oh look, Ernie's been here. Jason Mask. 15 minutes. All right. Yeah, man. I'm getting a haircut. They got some tattooing going on in there, but I'm through with them tattoos, man. Tattoos are stupid. And I'm stuck with them on my face, all over my body. You don't know, like I woke up this morning probably about 4:30 and was like, damn, the first thing I thought about was like the first thing you think about when you hit that cell. You get that good, you get that first night rest, and then you wake up. And then when you wake up, man, I don't want that to break and get my foot wet looking at it. When you get up, what happens is, if you sleep on your back, you look up and you see them bar lights and you're like, you can already tell by the ceiling, you're like, shit, I'm in jail. Fuck. If you sleep on your stomach or your side, then you just roll over and you might just be already looking at the person that has the situation next to you. Either way, you're like, damn, I'm in fucking jail. And you like the beard? I'm gonna do something to it though. John Crimes in the middle of the night. It was crazy because in the middle, oh shit, dropped my other phone. In the middle of the night, John woke up and it was like he was thinking about the same shit basically I was. And he was like, man, you know what? He was like, John was like, I remember when I thought I was going to lose my kids, and I'm guessing to the divorce or whatever it was. He was like, I remember being so, yeah, Don does smoke cigarettes. He was like, I remember feeling like when I was going to lose my kids, that I leaned towards the bottle. And the way he said that, I was like, I immediately thought of Don, but I was thinking of Don before because on the motherfucking title of the video, he's like, what if Don didn't do it? And he's like, man, what if? He said, it's just gonna be easier. It'll just be easier if Don did it. It'll just be easier. Because you can't imagine someone living the way that he lived and the way she lived for 8.5 months. You can't imagine it. Like, the only thing that will make that right is if he's guilty. And I was like, I'm listening to John and I'm like, man, here he goes again. Because me and John been texting about different shit. And I'm like, man, this dude here, he's so cold-blooded with the game. And I'm like, that's it, right? He's like, how do you ever make right what you did to this man if he didn't do it? And it's simple. It'll be simple. There will never be an apology. The videos won't be taken down. it's just like one of those things where they're like, shit, fuck it. Here he comes too, right? No. Oh, no. I'm like, it'll just be one of them things where where somebody will just casually turn and be like, well, sorry about that. Like, sorry about that, bro. Like, sorry about that, Candace. That's the best it could get. Because when you're this wrong, when you're as wrong as they are now, the only thing that you can do that will be comfortable and not completely rearrange the way you feel about you is to just move right on past it and be like, fuck it, man. You know, I'm like, for real. Man, just all the shit that's happened. You know, and this shit wasn't ever. The crazy thing is this. Whole bunch of us didn't care if we touched on the Wells life at all. But as soon as we get our life touched on by the Wells, oh boy, it's no good, right? If I was one of these ugly, silly, self-absorbed YouTubers, I'd be on here crying right now that it's Don and Candace's fault that my marriage didn't work after 2 years looking at it. I would take every opportunity to put that mess on them, but I can't. And that shit don't have nothing to do with nobody but me and my wife. I've been with that woman 10 years, only lasted 2 years married. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you know, it's, to me, that's sort of the butterfly effect, or the microcosm. And I have a real strong sense of spirituality, and that I believe up until this point, I accept the fact that this has been a mission to get me where I'm at today. And that in my life, God won't leave my hand empty. You know, that's not me wishing or praying for the next woman. That's not what that is. If God should see fit that I never have another relationship and that I'm just of service for the rest of my life, then so be it. I mean, when I think about now how powerful a life as a single father and an activist, oh man, that's exciting. Cash App gang, 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 gang. Hold on. It's not letting me pull it up. It keeps just canceling it. So whoever it was, I will give you a special shout out. And I don't have my Cash App on the new one. So it's here. Thank you, Leslie. I am in Texas. Dallas. You know, I don't know, like, it's hard to try to gauge, right? Like, when you're in the middle of the stream or the thread, you know, I try to help myself understand that, did I do this to my life, or did God help me? Because if God helped me, oh, God help me. Right? Because that means there's going to be something so awesome on the other side of this for me that, I'm not going to lie, I am a man that is usually in a relationship. Um, and so the idea of navigating solo is a little bit scary, especially when that woman that I've been navigating with is the one I've been navigating with. And, anyways, enough about that. So I too will sit here and I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I think that when you flip the Wells situation around, in my life anyways, there's actually people out there that are like, oh, I'm so glad Benny's marriage failed because he messed with the Wells or supported the Wells. And to even have that sort of energy bouncing off and around me is, man, it's sad. It's real sad. Because it's people that either hate me enough that they're glad Don's locked up or hate Don enough that they're glad my marriage failed. And somehow they think either one of them played on the other, right? Like Don didn't make me do anything. He didn't make my wife do anything, right? Wasn't Don, it wasn't Candace, right? At the end of the day, man, as dumb as I've been going dumb for this little girl, man. I've been going dumb for this little girl. Right? Guess what? In our lifetime of doing this shit, not even our lifetime, still have that simple way back to these times, right? That simple conduit where you can hear, for us it'll be an Amber Alert from the Amber Alert, but like I think that so many of us now, we will look at those like summer alerts, you know what I mean? And it's just strange. When you think about the stats, oh man, see, I've been trying to keep God first when I think about all of this. We know that there's a great battle between the Catholic Church and the Institute of Science, right? Is it evolution? Is it Christianity, Catholicism, whatever? Is it Jesus Christ? And I don't, fuck, man. So if you talk about the stats, statistically, she probably is. Everybody's thinking about the who, the why, the when, the where. Man, for a minute while you're out here cutting up and fucking off and shit, you got to think about the how. When you think about that, when you think about this little girl, you got a real motherfucking me responsibility to keep yourself yoked in what you say by thinking about what could have happened to the girl, not how she got off the hill. I mean, you got to take yourself down there real low. And you got to have just some fucking demoralizing conversations with Don or Candace, or Don and Candace. And you start adopting this negativity from the fucking YouTube, and you just start playing out how you think somebody probably hurt this little girl. You know what? When you stay in the how and the who, we'll figure it out one day. But you know what? It's really easy to sit there and come up with different ideals on how you can fuck off this man's job to completely decimate his family, instead of just organically stay back and just watch it unfold the way that God wants it to. This isn't God's plan. Not immediately. Not, you know. That's my opinion. And I'm not here to go against what I think God has for the situation either. I just, in my opinion and my feeling right now, it's a mistake. They had too much time to think up this shit and be a part of all of this shit. Like, let me tell you what. It wouldn't matter if Don got 1 week in jail or 1 year in jail. People that wanted him to lose his job and lose his family all the way, the rest of the way, it's a win. But they got 2 days short of 365 reasons to be celebratory. That's awesome. Some of them will fix their lips to say the shit that I already know, and that's, well, you know, Don's gonna get some help. Yeah. We could have advocated for Don like I was before about the drinking before he got the DUI. Remember that? Instead of advocating for him afterwards. Oh, shit. I did try, Mark, like a motherfucker, man, every day for many days. I didn't switch up. I'm proud of that. And I guess you guys are probably like, some of you might be like, man, Benny's talking like he's finna break up with the Wells and shit. I mean, what is it? What's left? Yeah, well, you know what? We don't even talk that way over here. Like, if somebody's going to talk like that, it's going to be me. Yeah, love God. You're right. Man, oh, shit. Man, ain't shit I could do about that. That woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, when that woman makes her mind up, man, there ain't no in sickness or in health. Man, all that shit goes out the window, bro. That's what that does. Like, my wife, man, she don't care about that same shit I do. If she does, let me tell you what, in 10 years, she got a different ideology about spiritualism. And I don't even really know what that is, because we never discussed it, because I wasn't completely convinced she knew what her lane was when it came to that. And so it was a very unput together situation, you know, kind of casual in a lot of ways, but lasted a long, long time. And then start to think about like the trauma bonding right? Like I clearly had a trauma bond with my wife. I mean, we met in the middle of a war in both of our lives, and we clung to each other for a while, and then we'd split up, and then we usually go into another relationship with somebody else, and then that one would dissolve, and then we come back together, and we did that back and forth for 10 years. Like holy shit. So I definitely have a trauma bond with Don and Candace. And it wasn't one that was constructed with the ideal that it was designed right off the bat to be codependent or enabling. But this is, look at me, right? Like this is, oh man. It's what happens when you get too close. You get manipulated by your own desire to be unbiased. Oh God. And when you push unbiased so hard to people that can't fathom it, man, you look like you're trying harder than Don was. And to some people, that may be the truth. I think that we do things, man, this barber ain't coming, man. I'm through with this shit. I ain't waiting no more. Yeah, I got way too close, and I got way too close because I saw how terribly they were fucking these people off. Holy shit. I was like, I was like looking like, is somebody gonna jump in looking ass? And nobody jumped in, and I'm like, I'll be it. And then I just was like, all time it. There wasn't no tagging that power away. Man, shit don't make no sense. Man, this barber ain't coming, bro. He done missed my money today. So good. Yeah, it's what it turned into. It was a trauma bond. It was codependent. It's like if it and how do you know if it's codependent? Like the first time, like I'm a very smart guy. I'm very spiritually connected to myself. And it was like the first time Don had a bad day and I had a bad day because he had a bad day, I was like, oh shit. Man, and then it was like I could pick in the beginning if I was gonna ride with Don on certain shit. And then I got manipulated by the game, and it was like the harder they would go at him for something that he did that was, in my opinion, not a portion of the due process, but affected him in a way that he needed somebody with logic to step in. And it was like, man, almost 9 months, Joe. Holy shit. Almost 9 fucking months. Thank you, Grandma Deeks. Yeah, it's been 15 minutes. I'm really wanting a haircut, man, but I'm not one to, man, I'm just, like, I don't even feel like telling the motherfucker what to do right now. He's gonna stand there and want me to tell him what to do, and I'm like, man, damn, I just, man. But you know what? Like I should be able to have I should be able to have that separation with Don where I'm like, man, you know what? Like, just because you fucked up doesn't mean that, like, I don't have to do that time with Don. I don't have to do that time with Don. And I tell you what, like, I'm going to end up doing some of that time with Don. That's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end up doing a piece of this time with Don until I figure out he's good. Yeah. And until I can figure out, you know, how to, you know, I hate to say it, but I mean, you got to figure out a way to disconnect, right? I got to figure out a way to where, you know, Don having a bad day doesn't affect me. You know, like, man. And that's where it'll end up looking like I'm turning on Don. And I'm not. I'm not turning on Don. I'm back for Benny's life. Damn. You know what I mean? What's up, bro? I guess let me get a taper with like a 5 on top, edge up. All right, bro. And you see, man, I let it go a little long because, man, yo, my front is getting a little bit fucked off. So if you could just square me up and make it look like I'm 20 again. All right. He's a magician, too. Yeah, man. Hold on. Love you. I had me a little YouTuber, man. I had me a little live going. I had like 950 in there, man. So I can't just cut them off yet. Yeah. Fizzle wanted me to do something to the beard. So Tracy, probably not. Looking ass. That's okay though. It's okay though. I ain't mad at him. Yeah, I'm always gonna be Donnie's friend, for sure. For sure. And you know, in terms of being an advisor, you know, whether it be, but so I'm not cutting you off. Bit off the beard.